Most traders obsess over volume, but they're looking at it all wrong. They see a spike and think, that's conviction. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Volume doesn't matter nearly as much as when it happens, because the market isn't just a tug of war between buyers and sellers. It's a battle of timing. And the pros, they aren't just tracking how much volume is traded, they're tracking who's stepping in and when. And that timing, that's the real tell. It shows you who's in control, whether a move is real or just smoke and mirrors. Because two candles with the same volume can mean opposite things if they happen at different times of day. And that's why we built the volume by time indicator. In this video, we'll walk you through exactly how it works, why it matters, and how you can start using it today to trade with proper timing instead of blind conviction. Volume is one of the most important metrics in trading. It reveals participation, conviction, and potential reversals. But raw volume data is messy. A spike in isolation tells you nothing unless you know whether it happened at a meaningful time. That's the edge of time-based volume analysis. Instead of just plotting how much was traded, we look at when those trades occurred. Did buyers step in aggressively at the market open? Did volume collapse during a key reversal? Did a major imbalance occur right at session close? By anchoring volume to specific time intervals, you uncover patterns that are invisible on standard bars. This is what the volume by time indicator was designed to do. Give you a structured, repeatable way to see not just how much the market moved, but when the money actually flowed. Once you load the volume by time indicator onto your chart, you'll notice something different from ordinary volume bars. At the bottom, you'll see columns representing both raw trading activity and an average baseline of volume, broken down by specific times of day. Here's how it works. Each session is analyzed, and the indicator calculates whether that time slot tends to be dominated by buyers or sellers. Bullish periods are highlighted in green, bearish periods in red, and the normal real-time volume is also overlaid in gray for clear comparison. This gives you a real-time view of which times historically attract the strongest activity and what type of activity, buying or selling, historically occurred during that time. Inside the settings, you'll find some powerful customization options. First, under Analysis Type, you can switch between average and median. Average smooths things out across sessions, while median helps filter extreme outliers. Next, the length input controls how many days of data the calculation pulls from. Set it to 0 for the maximum lookback, or shorten it to focus on recent activity. If you want an even cleaner directional view, enable bidirectional mode. In this mode, bullish volume plots above 0 and bearish volume plots below, making it effortless to spot imbalance. Finally, the Style tab lets you customize everything, bullish and bearish colors, as well as the shading for up and down volume. This way, the indicator blends seamlessly into your chart theme. Now that you understand how it works, let's talk about how to apply it in real trading. One of the most powerful ways we like to use the volume by time indicator is to detect anomalies in price action. What makes this tool so effective is its ability to show both real-time volume and the historical average for each time segment during the trading day. That means you're not just seeing spikes, you're seeing unexpected spikes, the kind that break from the norm and tell you something unusual is unfolding. These anomalies often signal potential reversals, but we never trade a reversal on volume alone. That's why we add supporting tools to build confluence and increase confidence in the setup. For this, we're using LuxAlgo's signals and overlays. This toolkit offers features for both trend following and contrarian strategies. But for this particular method, we're focusing on the contrarian side. We switch to contrarian mode within the signal settings, which shifts the algorithm's focus to market tops and bottoms, ideal for catching reversals. Then, under Overlays, we turn off Smart Trail and enable the reversal zones. These zones help identify likely turning points, while also giving us a structure to place our stops and targets. In the advanced settings, we adjust the autopilot sensitivity to midterm, which gives us a balanced signal, neither too reactive nor too delayed. Let's walk through an example on the Euro-Dollar 30-minute chart. Here, we've spotted a clear anomaly. Volume in one time segment is significantly higher than average, even though the historical volume for that period typically trends downward. This is a strong clue that something isn't quite right. With the volume by time indicator flagging this irregular activity, we now turn to the LuxAlgo tools for confirmation. Looking at the chart, we see price tapping directly into the reversal zone at the same moment a contrarian signal fires. This alignment between price, volume, and signal is what we're looking for. It's the kind of setup where the market has pushed too far, too fast, and is now primed to snap back. So we enter the trade as price begins to reject the reversal zone. Our stop is placed just above the upper boundary of the zone, and our target is set at the opposite edge. And just like that, we have a simple, high-conviction setup with a favorable 1-to-2 risk-to-reward ratio. Volume anomaly, reversal signal, structural zone, it all comes together for a trade that's not only technically sound, but also easy to execute. And again, this is just one of many powerful ways you can use the volume by time indicator to get a deeper understanding of how volume behaves. Not just how much, but when it comes into the market. It's a completely free tool available inside the LuxAlgo library, so feel free to give it a try and let us know how it works for you. If you're serious about leveling up your trading, you can also test drive the Signals and Overlays Toolkit risk-free for 30 days at LuxAlgo.com. Make sure to follow us on X for daily market insights, trade ideas, and real-time setups. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.